Good morning guys, today you join us with Professional Builders magazine on site in, where are we?
We are in Wombourne.
We're in Wombourne today. We are going to show you the correct usage of the Ancon Stay Fix tie system, and
we are also going to be showing you how to use correctly the wall starter kit from Ancon, manufactured by Leviat.
My name's Kirk.
I am Corey.
Let's get into it. Right then, so we've got the Ancon Stay Fix wall starter kit. Now we use these primarily when you're joining a new extension to an old building. We used to cut the bricks out individually, but over time that method has just been weaned out, and now we use this because it's a much better way of doing things. So yeah, let's cut it open and see what we got. Now the bars on these are made out of a stainless steel grade 304, and over time they're not going to rust and fall apart. And then next in the pack, we have all the little gubbins that you need to get it on the wall. Each bar comes with 75mm increments in the slots, and they are roughly about 15 to 20mm wide, so you can move them up and down if you need to, if the brickwork's not quite to gauge. Now, the ideal thing to do with these is you drill through into the brick and not the bed. Obviously, if you get to the bed, it's a lot softer, the brick's a lot more stable, so that's how we do things. So you get these bars in a 1.2 metre length, combined with both bars in the pack, goes to 2.4, so it covers a full lift of brickwork. So once you've put this one in, you've got to the full height of the 2.4, you're then ready for your next floor. Right then, so behind me you see that Corey has successfully installed the Ancon Stay Fix wall starter kit. Now I'm going to talk you through a few things on it. We tend to do 5 fixings throughout the entire system. So you do one at the very top, one midway through the top bar, one that joins the two bars together. The way they work is on the corrugated bit of the bar, there's 2 little cutouts, so it helps the 2 ties slot together, and then you can fix them straight back to the wall. One in the middle and then one at the bottom. And then what we use are these little ties here. They are a heavy gauge stainless steel as well, so they don't bend or flex, and they are what's called a key fit system. So if you can see, the one side of the tie is slightly notched out. You put the tie into the slot and then turn it 90 degrees, and that is then fully secured in. It's not going anywhere. You can literally hang off it. So you put those in. Depending on what you're working on, block work we do every course, because you get enough ties in there to do every course all the way up through the bar. Or brickwork we do every 3 course, so that also equates to the same measurement as a block, so you get a tie every 3 course, and we've got plenty of ties for that to do that.
So that brings us on to the wall tie side of things. There's a QR code here with installation instructions on there. We all should know our standard regulations are 450 by 900, diamond formation, and in the corners we obviously put one every 225 going up because it's a weaker point, so we need more ties in there. So when installing these, we put them on a mortar bed. Now our minimum coverage for a mortar bed is 10mm. Minimum coverage for the tie bar, the spacings which it sits on per masonry wall, is a minimum of 50mm and a maximum of 80mm. So we push them in to the centre of this wall. Kirk will follow me down with a tape measure just to ensure I've got my 900 spacings in between. So we come now to our corner tie bar. So this is different to this. We've gone to our standard 900 apart, 450 in height, but in the corners we actually need to be 225 away from the wall and 225 in height. So that's every course and half a block away from the wall. In this case, we are using blocks, so it's an easy description for you.
Now that Corey's put the first course of ties down, the second course of ties goes on 2 courses above the first set. Now what we do is we'll take the second course of ties out as well, so we get the 900 spacing, and then that creates our diamond formation as we go up the building. So later on, you won't need to keep pulling your tape measure out to see where the tyres need to sit. You will see below, and you need to just literally put the tyre on directly above the one below. So the next set of tyres, between these tyres on the 2 courses up, will go in the middle, like so. And then when you're looking down the back of your wall, you'll see that that tie and that tie will line up, and then that tie and that tie that will be on the course above will line up, so you don't need to keep getting your tape out. So this is how we install these. These are wall starter tyres, key fit system, allows me to turn it 90 degrees, push it down into the wall, just drop a little bit of mortar on top, and as we put our block on, just rub that down a little. Now, if I was to remove that block, you'll see that the tyre's disappeared. So that gives us our full coverage on the tyre, and when that motor does go off, that tyre's not going anywhere.
As we all know, we can't build party walls or cavity walls without using these. So not only are they used for strengthening walls, they are a requirement for NHBC building control. We have to use these tyres. So in my opinion, Ancon do supply the best version of these tyres. Ancon have kindly upgraded their packaging for us, and also, which is worth mentioning, QR code on the side. Now look, we're all professionals, we all know what we should be using, but apprentices out there, if your gaffer asks you to go and get some materials and you're not sure which one, scan the side of the box and the information's there, you can't go wrong.
So we've covered quite a bit of information today on the HRT4 tie and the wall starter kit. If you have any queries, you need any information, anything like that, there is a link below for these products, and also there is a QR code on the side if you need information. And don't be afraid to get in touch with Leviat themselves, because they have all the information, spec, details, everything on these products that you may need.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Pro Builders Magazine. They have a YouTube channel as well. I believe they have an Instagram. What an amazing product that we all need every day.